Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Child's Play 2. And this movie came out in 1990, and it's the second Child's Play movie. And I really liked the first one. That was a big surprise for me in terms of like how much I enjoyed the first Child's Play movie. Like I would happily revisit that movie because it was a fun horror movie experience, and it was, unique, and it had some fun ideas. And overall, it was a good movie that you can tell a lot of care went into. And the same thing rings true for this movie to some extent, but overall, I was pretty disappointed with this movie. I just didn't really connect to anything that was going on, mostly because I hated most of the characters in this movie, and they're just really unlikable, and I just wanted them to die. And luckily, you get to see some of them die. And whenever unlikable characters die in this movie, it's like the best thing ever. But these characters are pretty annoying. And Andy, I still like in this movie, even if he's not like communicating certain things properly. But I can kind of excuse it because he's still a kid. And I did like the dynamic between him and the main girl in the movie. And that was like the best part of the movie, and Chucky was fun to watch, and the doll looked pretty good. It was well used. It didn't look fake, and I didn't feel as though it was inappropriately used for the time. So there's good things in this movie, but its biggest problem is that it's really, really boring, filled with really irritating characters, in my opinion. And the first 10 minutes of the movie is just previously on Child's Play, which was kind of annoying, just in case you haven't seen the first movie, which I felt dragged the pacing down a little bit, but some sequels do this, so I guess it's fine, but I just didn't like how it was presented, unfortunately. There's lots of really obvious setups in this movie that I just could see coming a mile away, and sure enough, they happen. There's also quite a bit of cheese to the movie, and the movie is not aware of this, in my opinion, or at least in terms of like how things are presented. It doesn't feel self-aware. It plays everything pretty straight, for the most part at least. The movie was also very repetitive, and I just felt like I was watching the same thing happen over and over again for a big chunk of the movie. And I get it, it's kind of a slasher movie, but I just wish that there was something else to this movie. To top it all off, nothing really made any sense, and I was just trying to piece together plot point by plot point by plot point as to like how these things function, and it just felt all over the place, like there wasn't really much thought put into it. And that was kind of irritating. But I will say this much, I did like the third act of the movie. It had some very memorable moments, and after watching the movie, I realized I've actually seen the third act of this movie before, and it was fine. I like that section of the movie. That was a big standout for the movie for me. So in the end, Child's Play 2 is just a generic version of the first movie in a lot of ways. It's just a bland slasher movie that doesn't have the worst acting in it. Like, that's kind of what was keeping me going. Like, I like some of the performances. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name, Brad Dorff. He does a really great job as Chucky, and yeah, that was like the good stuff in the movie, like the performances and some of the kills I did like. The third act was fun. The dynamic between Andy and the main girl I liked, but all in all, didn't really capture what I love about that first movie, and it was just very bland overall, kind of boring. Didn't have anything for me, and I'll never watch this one again. So with all that being said, I'm going to give Child's Play 2 a 4 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of Child's Play 2, and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Child's Play 3. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.